It looks like things are heating up in the southern part of the Luhansk region. The Ukrainians have reportedly created extra attack groups and have been assaulting all of Russian positions around Dnipro, with the ultimate goal of breaching the last line of defense and storming Crimea. Just a reminder, the Ukrainians had previously gained significant access to the Russian main Svatove-Kreminna defense line, and even started attacking 3 settlements along the line simultaneously: Holikove, Chernopopivka, and Zhitilivka. The next logical step will be to take control of Ploschanka and Dibrova, which will give them access to the 2 main strongholds north of the Siversky Donetsk River, Svatove and Kreminna. That's exactly what the Ukrainians have been trying to do, starting with Dibrova. 4 days ago, Russian sources started reporting an increase in the concentration of Ukrainian troops in the region, particularly in Terny, Yampolivka and Torske. They reported that the Ukrainians have reinforced the region with several airborne brigades and also noted significant deliveries of artillery and mortars. Russian analysts concluded that the Ukrainians were preparing for a large-scale attack on Dibrova with the aim of gaining further access to Kreminna. 2 days ago, their predictions were proven correct when the Ukrainians launched their offensive operation and attacked Russian positions to the north of Dibrova. To provide air support to the ground troops, the Ukrainians used tactical aircraft like Su-27 and MiG-29 from an airfield in northern Ukraine. After significantly reducing the area under Russian control around Dibrova, the fighting became positional, with local checkpoints often changing hands multiple times a day. This is probably why the Ukrainians decided to open a second line of attack from the south, to put even more pressure on the Russian forces, to ensure they could keep up with the intensity of the fighting. The Ukrainians prepared extra pontoon bridges in the Serebryanka area and quickly transported a large number of troops. As a result of these efforts, some sources suggest that the Russians have lost almost all control over the forest, while others even claim that the Russians have abandoned Dibrova altogether. In terms of official updates, the Ukrainian head of the Luhansk region recently stated that decreasing temperatures have created conditions that are conducive to fighting, and that the Ukrainian forces are currently just a few kilometers away from reaching Kreminna. However, they also mentioned that dense mine concentrations in the area are slowing Ukrainian progress. While the statement is somewhat vague, it does suggest that the Ukrainians were waiting for the temperature to drop before launching their offensive, and it seems like their plan has been going well so far. In other news, the Ukrainians have conducted a drone attack on Crimea. Explosions were heard in the Nizhegorsk area last night, and Russian sources reported that the Ukrainians launched 7 drones towards an oil depot in the village of Razlivy. According to Russian sources, 5 drones were shot down near the border, while the remaining were taken down near the oil depot and a thermal power plant. However, video footage seems to show that there were actually 2 drones near the depot, which doesn't quite match up with the official narrative. It's worth noting that the Ukrainians are using very cheap Chinese drones that only cost around $10,000, while each rocket used to take down the drone cost a whopping $200,000. This means that by launching these drone attacks on Crimea, the Ukrainians may be able to achieve their objectives at relatively low cost. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe and comment, because it helps the channel and motivates me to post more. Have a good day.